Hey guys, welcome back to Friday's show. It's going to be a good one. We got Mr. Kevin and Bass Man in the building. How you gentlemen doing this morning?
Doing good, Tiny. How about you, Bass Man?
Very good.
He's doing better today than he was yesterday, I'll tell you that.
I lived through the dentist appointment.
Wait till you hear about this.
Yeah, it's going to be good. We'll wait until some more people get in here to tell about that. Zoe's at an appointment this morning. It's an important appointment. Say that 3 times fast. It's a liver appointment where she had some blood work done, and liver numbers are still up in the air.
Hinky.
Yeah, still looking at a liver within the next year or so. Of course, she doesn't know that because we want her to, be a kid as long as she can without having to worry about something serious like a liver transplant.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's go ahead and start saying hello to the folks. I think this is the quickest we've said hello to the folks ever.
I know. In a while, at least.
Yeah.
We got SBA fan. Hello, Tiny, Bass Man, and Coins Making Sense. Good morning.
Up next, we got SBA fan. Good morning. We got Keno Man. Good morning, man. Good morning, Miss Keno Man. Good to see you.
Hey, SF Kim Rush. Welcome to the house. Hello, Kennel Man.
Bass Man.
What you gonna do when he coming for you?
You're going to run and hide because he was in some pain yesterday. Ooh, just wait.
Scott S. Good morning, everyone. There's everyone again, I swear.
Everyone. Scott S. does it on purpose. I know you do, Scott. I know you do. I like it, though.
Scott, yeah,
Mr. Gen X Collectibles. Good morning, sir. Hey, I made it in time today. As long as you make it, brother, it's all good. Even if you lurk like lurkers, I know you're back there. I can see you. There's 15 people and there's like 6 typing. I see you back there. You and you right back there. You're talking to one another, but you're not talking to us.
Yep.
I see you. It's okay though.
No private chat for you.
Yeah. Let's see. Here we go.
Miss Amy Harrell. Good morning, Tiny.
Good morning, Miss Amy. Teacher 1388, good morning, and good morning to Thunder. Hello, anyone, anybody, someone. Hey.
Man,
the one
that's
in
a new
body.
One.
That's a new one. Someone.
Anyone.
Someone. I kind of like the someone. I like that.
Hey, Ozzy. Good fan.
Ozzy, anything? He's making his circles to lay down in his bed, and I said his name, and he's looking away from me, and he stopped. He looked at me over his shoulder, and then went back to his circles. Mr. MJ Boudreaux saying hello. Good morning, sir. Good to see you.
KG Coins, hello all.
Mr. Dennis D saying hello, Kevin and Tiny. What about the Bass Man?
Yeah.
Say hello to the Bass Man.
Haven't seen you in a while, Dennis. Good to see you.
Yoke fan yelling for Ozzy.
See, everybody wants some Ozzy. Everyone wants to see Ozzy. We're trapped to liver.
Come here. People want to see you. He's like, no. He looks at me. I do this. This is the squishy sign. He comes running for this because, the pet's on the head, the rubs and stuff. He's not having it right now. He's, I'm sleepy. Leave me alone. We've got the ma'am herself. Brown sugar 0069. Good morning, ma'am. Good to see you.
See, Dennis D made it up for it. There's greetings, Bass Man.
Yep.
Bad gateway. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I think that's saying too much. I mean, gentlemen, really?
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's looking at. He must be talking to other people,
That's
Dennis,
what I say. There
SBA
could be
fans, Scott S,
somebody in
Gen
the
X.
chat,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
talking to somebody in the chat. He said, I only lurk during auctions. Then I pounce. Smart. That's a smart
Oh yeah.
smart strategy. I'm on a phone, so hello everyone. If I misspell someone's name, that's why. Payne and Ochat on phone. Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? Pink Floyd.
Well, just not if you can hear me.
Let me fill a little stick. Ooh, here we go. I canceled all my 2023 Morgan and Peace dollars except for the reverse proof set. I can't tell you exactly why. I can. Vintages. I bet that's what you were thinking. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That reverse proof is the lowest mintage of all of them.
Yep.
So
that's the only one that's the only one I've got on subscription still. I did have them all on subscription because I planned on being back home and back on our feet somewhat. But as of right now, the Morgan and Peace reverse proof set is the only one I'm really going to try for.
Okay. Amy, since Amy is talking about feeling better, let's tell these people what they did to me.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Just
God.
wait to hear this. Oh, are you ready to get the heebie-jeebies, everybody?
I had to go to the dentist to have my dentures checked to put a soft liner in them if they could. Well, I was still having problem with my lower left jaw. And I told them, well, they felt of it and they said, oh yeah, the bone is sticking up out of the hole. We'll fix it. And then he looked at it and he says, oh yeah, and on the other side, it's sticking up under the gum. We'll fix it.
On the same tooth, on the same
hole, same tooth.
So it's sticking up on this side and it's poking underneath the gum on this side.
And the guy said, well, the girl took me back there to the chair and I told her, I said, I'm really dreading this, getting a shot in it because it's so sore. The doctor comes back there and says, we're not going to give you a shot to deaden this because it would swell up and I couldn't find the bone to cut it off. And I said, okay, awful brave of you. What am I supposed to say? But I was sitting there and I knew it was going to hurt, but I thought he'd just grind off that bone. That he stopped pushing the drill against it, and I thought, oh, that feels so good. Now he quit. About that time, he did what I didn't know what he was going to do here. In order to reach the one under the gum, he went through the gum and drilled about 1.5 inches long hole. A 1/2 inch long hole through the gum and cut the top of the bone off. And I don't know how I stayed in the chair. As soon as he hit me with the drill, he got down on my left shoulder and the nurse dove on my right shoulder and kept me from jumping out of the chair. But they're doing better.
I'd hope.
I would not recommend this process to anyone. Not even.
I would not recommend that dentist for anything.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm not.
You need to leave him a review on.
I don't have to go to him regularly.
Yowza. Ow.
Yeah, that was a new one on me. I'd never Never even thought about the fact that he'd go after that piece underneath by going through the gum.
Oh,
I would think, okay, at the very most, I've had when they pulled a tooth, a sliver sticking up, and then go in with the grinder and grind a little bit and grab it and pull it out with no numbing, and that wasn't too bad because there was no nerve, no nothing, and then it was okay. Bone, not tooth, bone was sticking up. So they ground that off, which is bad, but then to go through, hell.
yeah.
No.
I know.
I'm sorry
He
you went
couldn't
through
give
that.
you gas or anything.
I don't know. I don't know why he didn't. I didn't expect him to do that part that was under the gum unless he went down through the hole or something. I didn't know what he was going to do. I mean, I knew he could get
He had
to
a
the
plan
other
for
because
you.
it was sticking up out of the hole, and all he had to do is just take his little grinder and take it off.
It's like, I'll show him. No.
He just said, "Sit," and started in. Didn't warn me. Didn't say. It's a wonder I did. Like I say, it's a wonder I didn't come straight up off the chair.
Sounds like
He'd
Little
have a
Shop
black
of
eye
Horror.
this morning. His nose would have looked like peanut butter across his face. I mean, I would have smeared it.
Better than chemistry.
Yeah, that sounds like Steve Martin in Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, really.
I mean, they could have given me enough nitrous to made me like it,
Yeah, at least make you lightheaded.
Yeah. Put me in that twilight spot where I don't care what you're doing to my face.
Yeah.
But just to go after it, ooh.
Yeah, Lucky Duck said they got getting into the personal space. It wasn't bad enough. He had his head in my mouth, in one hand and all this. He was laying on top of me to keep me from jumping up.
Boy, but
thank you. Thank you.
That would have killed a normal man. That just goes to show you.
Yeah.
That'd have killed a normal man. Bad Gateway says, I think you're right, Tiny, talking about the mintages of them. Bad Gateway, Gen X has got some good advice for you. Bad Gateway, they're affordable for First Strike MS-70 if interested. Cheaper than if you would send it off for the gamble. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that. Oh, speaking of, there you go, Mr. Kevin.
Hey, get out the soup and quackers. Here's a Lucky Duck. Thank God it's Friday, everybody. Fun show in Orlando next week. Anyone else going?
Oh,
I wish I could.
I do too, but
yeah.
and I've never been to a coin show, but
Well, that would be like throwing you into the ocean.
If you've never swam,
It wouldn't even be the deep end. It's the ocean.
that was a whole different.
And you can't even spell swimming, and so you're just there.
Yeah.
No life raft, no nothing.
I bet.
Miss Donna S. Good morning, ma'am.
See, Griller Stacker. Good to see you. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning. Raid Master, you're a bigger man than I am. There you go, Bass Man.
Well, I might have been afterward, but I sure wouldn't have sat there for it if I knew it was coming.
Oh,
Donald in New Mexico, good morning.
I'm afraid
I was making some faces there, wasn't I? Like I was like,
heck, I was holding on for dear life.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't have a picture of my face during it.
That's horrible. Yes, Raid Master.
Today, after all of that, it feels better than it did before he started. So
Hopefully they gave you something for the after effects.
no, but I have something because of my migraines.
Knock me out with an IV and fix it. No way. I had a filling done once without numbing, and that's enough for me. Yep.
Yeah, I had a root canal done that the second and third try, they tried to get the root canal. They did it without numbing, and that was bad.
Oof.
But I mean, this was a whole different world right there now.
Mr. MJ Boudreaux says it sounds like he missed that class where they
Yeah.
give you nitrous and stuff.
Yeah. He missed that
I'm in
day
this
class.
I would say so, Gen X. I would be right there with you, man.
I
It's
nearly
like I
was,
said,
like I
peanut
say.
butter. His nose would look like peanut butter smeared across
Yep.
a piece of toast. It'd be off.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was the fact that when he stopped, it felt so much better that I didn't kill him right there.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I texted Tiny and told him to come down. We had somebody's legs to adjust.
He said, break every one of his fingers off for me, will you?
Yeah, just take them off one at a time, and
Yeah.
he won't be
I
doing
wonder
that
what
to
the
nobody else.
SBF fan's got a good question, Mr. Kevin Bassman. I wonder what the perfect mintage for Morgan and Peace would be, enough for everyone and rare enough to keep a lot of interest. My thoughts was right around 150,000.
Well,
I don't-
150, well, it was what, 175,000 for the 21s?
Right.
And if you look out there right now, those 21s are hard to come by.
So 200,000, 225,000?
I think they're
Because they're
trying
what,
to.
275 now?
I think that's why they're. Yeah, I think that's why they're trying to right size it this time. Because it's 275 this time for the uncirculated. It's what, 250
Yeah.
for the reverse proof, and then it's like 450 or 400 for the proofs. So it'd definitely be interesting to see where it goes. Wow, Palladino.
Wow, Palladino. Good morning, sir. Hope you are all well. Hope you're well as well. Hope you are well as well, sir, if that makes sense. Silva Gator. Hi, how y'all are? I'm so glad for me to see you. Aaron Damn T. Yes, Bassman is the man. Oh, here we go. I had a wisdom tooth pulled in 2018. I got an infection, landed in the hospital for 3 weeks, 2 days in intensive care, and had 2 operations, grinding away some of my jaw. I almost died. Horror. What? Holy crap!
This tooth was the one, the hole where the tooth had been pulled was the one in front of the wisdom tooth. Oh, mine.
I was lucky enough that I guess I was 12, 13, 14 when my wisdom teeth came in, and they had enough room where they just come up and went right into place. They weren't impacted or anything, because my dad wasn't going to take me to the dentist anyway to get them pulled out. They would have just, done whatever they were going to do. But luckily they came in.
Same
fine.
here. Mine came in straight as an arrow.
Nice.
Apparently I have a big mouth, can accommodate.
I definitely have a big mouth. I talk loud, and I am loud. And I got one of the voices that carry really well. Who is registered with the Mint to buy the 2023 Morgans and Peace dollars? A lot of folks in here see Gorilla Stacker. A lot of them. Mr. Kevin is. I'm going to get like I said before, I'm going to get the reverse proof set. I was subscribed for all of them, but had to take them off. But there's some folks out in the community that are going to work with me over the next 6-7 months and try to get me a set that that I'm going to try to get a set off of.
I have a sub to the, what is it, Tiny? The
uncirculated mint set.
Uncirculated mint set. That's the only one I got.
Yep.
I have subscriptions to all 3. Or 5, however you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Tiny Mafia. Boom. So sorry, let me help you up. Can I call you an ambulance? Wish I'd known that, Amy Harrell. I have a whole set in original government packaging, but just sold them to another member of the community. He's talking about the 2021 peace dollars.
Mm-hmm.
I only have one, and that's a Denver MS-69.
That the one you're sending me?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That'd be the one.
Yeah, just hold my breath and wait for it, right?
Yeah, no.
You'll be
Well,
fine.
well,
You'll
yeah,
be
because you'll
singing.
pass out. You'll pass out and start breathing again. So yeah, go ahead, try it. No, really, don't do it because he didn't say nothing. He's holding his breath. Raid Master's getting 5 of each of the uncirculated and 5 reverse proof sets. Nice. I register for one of the each option of the Morgan and Peace dollars. It's Donald. Seagrow Stacker is subbed for the uncirculated set. Nice. Miss Amy Harrell asks, when are we coming home? August. End of August.
He had to stay. He was supposed to be home by now, or right around now.
Yep.
But they announced the coin show, so he had to stay. No, actually,
You reeled it back a little bit.
Yeah,
reeled it back.
actually, it was that they added some stuff to his daughter's
Yeah, they added
thing, that ear, that thing on her ear.
the
and-
IB stem.
Yeah, that thing. Looks like an
Not
office.
not IV, IB.
I
I think I've described it to you guys before. It looks like a hearing aid behind the ear,
Mm-hmm.
with
but
wires.
it's got wires that come off of it, and they've actually got needles that go into the cartilage of her ear. Like there's one on her lobe.
It's like
there's
a
one
10
here.
unit, only it's real small.
Yeah. Yep, it's a TENS unit for her ear. It goes into the pressure points for her stomach because she has stomach issues and stomach pain all the time. Anytime she eats or drinks anything, she has stomach pain. Well, this TENS unit thing that goes on her ear actually helps the stomach pain. And she did 4 weeks of it a couple months ago, about 3 or 4 months ago. And now she's got to do 6 weeks of it. So it's
Then they can go home.
yeah, then we can go home after they get everything else done. And they
If
want
they
her to
don't
go
find
through some
anything else to keep them there for.
right cardiac rehab and stuff like that. She's also been doing and physical therapy, and there's no physical therapy back home that deals with what they want to deal with for pediatrics.
Does that river-
Pediatric physical therapy.
Does that river have pretty good current in it, or is it pretty stagnant? It's
The
behind
Ohio
your house.
River?
Huh?
Oh, behind my house?
Yeah.
No, it's got good current.
Well, we just tie a rope on her and set her in the water, and she could, walk against the current a little bit there and get her some therapy.
Aqua aerobic therapy.
Yeah, a little aqua aerobics in the river there. She can
Like,
fish while she's waiting,
Yeah, fish, a little bit of fishing,
What is that
Scare all
called?
the catfish
Water
away.
Zumba?
Yeah. Scott S. says, I can't wait for the reverse proof sets to come out. They're scheduled for November 14th. Yep.
I was trying to get Ken of mine. I was trying to get one of the units from him yesterday. I was going to take it apart and see how it worked.
Gen X has one of the complete 2021 MS-70s in my deep stack. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Dennis D, I know you love those privy marks. How can we survive with no privy 2023s?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're just
Ken of
all,
mine
they're
in my ears.
Phillies and the proof ones I want to say are San Francisco's. So,
Yep. Kid of mine saying that's what Bassman needs for his migraine headaches. Pins in his ear. can he have the unit after Zoe is through with it? Like he said, he was wanting one of them, so he was wanting to take it apart and look at it. I told him, I said, I'll send it to you. I'll send you one of them.
I mean, heck yeah,
Actually,
I've had those TENS devices on before. They give you a good shock.
Yeah.
yeah.
They can.
Oh, we used to play with them. You know, it was like
They've got
party
the
tricks.
new one now that sticks on people's abs and works them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. The big black looking X things that just sit there.
Mm-hmm.
No. They'd have to be working overtime. The thing would start smoking and everything to try to get me abs. It'd be horrible.
Yeah, I'm bad about taking things apart.
Yeah. Oh, I was too.
The guy that I
Oh,
worked with,
so
we
hard.
were both technicians at a place and together, and he was worse than I was about taking things apart. I bought my oldest daughter one of those bears that you squeeze its toe and say something to it, and then every time you squeezed its hand or something after that, it would repeat what you said, And I brought it in the office to show it to him. And before it was over, we had the whole mechanism out of the bear. We had to put it back together. But it worked. We got it back.
I think I'd like to have the proof coins, one each, to remove from the capsules and keep in my pocket. To heck with the scratches, nicks, etc. I just want to rub them around in my hand and feel the beauty, says Bad Gateway.
Okay.
Hey, make it a pocket piece.
Yeah, there you go. I used to carry the first Morgan that I ever got around in my pocket, but it was in a capsule. That capsule looked like nobody's business. You could barely see that it was a Morgan.
Yeah, I
You know,
was
there
going
was
to
so
say,
many
because you can
scratches
tell
on it.
what was inside it.
Yep.
That would be bad, something like that in my pocket, because I put everything in my pocket.
Scott asks, want to know, can someone look up and see how many Indiana Innovation coin rolls are left?
Oh, let's go over and take a quick look.
They update it like every 24 hours or every 48 hours where you could see the product left, but they don't give you, like, that's why we don't do any drops anymore, because you can't see that coming down in real time.
Count.
Right, you can't see the count
in
anymore.
real time. They want that special for them so they can release it the next day and let you know that 100 finally sold or something.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the way it usually was for me. End up with extra parts. Hey, this kid got an extra screw. I don't know how that happened, but
yeah, I have always taken stuff apart, that was old, and kept the screws and stuff like that. And I've adjusted a few things and found a screw or two that they
didn't need to be there
when they put that.
Yeah,
together.
they did need to be there. Well,
They didn't need that.
if 2 screws won't hold it, 3 never would. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
three was excess.
Well, P&D rolls are all sold out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a good idea, Bad Gateway. Buy 2, one to walk around with and one to save. Miss Amy's little puppy is stealing stuff. Kid of mine, Baba stole 2 of my blankets and put them in his basket. Kind of funny, though. Told Bassman he needs to get his ear pierced in the cartilage that's supposed to help the migraines, but nope. Ugh. Miss Amy carries around a Britannia in her jacket. That's cool.
And they still have bags of Indiana dollars, about 500 Philadelphias, and 330 Denvers. But the rolls are all taken for.
Here's a pocket coin for you. I kept a 1911 French 20 franc gold coin in a 2x2 in my wallet for 33 years, says Donald in New Mexico.
Was there a memorable reason for that, or did you just put it in there and forget it?
Yeah, what was the meaning behind, like usually, pocket coins, because like my pocket coin was a Morgan, because it was the first Morgan that I ever got, and I actually found it in a roll of dollars. I was going through Ike's, rolls of Ike's, and there was a Morgan in there.
Oh, nice. Now that was a good roll.
Oh yeah.
Put it in there in case of emergency, he says.
Put it in there in case of emergency. That's pretty smart. Maybe you already mentioned this. Will you have a live show for the Morgan and Peace release next week? There's really no need to. I mean,
I wish we could, but
yeah,
really do.
I mean, it's coming out on what, Thursday? Tuesday or
Yeah,
Thursday
I believe so.
next week?
I believe so. Yes, Bass Man, thank you for reminding me. There is no Saturday morning wake-up call tomorrow morning on Mr. Kevin's show. Mr. Kevin will be going to a coin show Sunday.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be going to coin shows on both days. I'll be set up on Sunday over at the Royal Oak Coins and More in Royal Oak, Michigan. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going over to Cleveland Coin Expo and try to recruit some dealers for the Michigan State coin show coming up this November.
Oh, nice. Doing your due diligence for the coin network there in Michigan. That's cool. That's really cool. And I'm sure he'll be doing some shopping ways there.
Shh, don't tell him that.
Here's a good idea. On Morgan and Peace drop, who's going into the waiting room just to see how long it takes? That's a good idea. Donald in Mexico saying good luck at the show, Mr. Kevin.
Thank you, sir. You know, my misses all of them because she's asleep.
I'm usually asleep during all our shows. So
I was going to say, we do the shows, but we're asleep.
Silver Gator says, Kevin is a coin show addict, CSA.
Yeah.
Did you hear the U.S. Mint will be selling lots of coins at the Fun Show next week, even the new releases?
Oh, yeah, that they line up their dates for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember last year. That was a big deal that they had coin released right at the Fun Show.
Yep.
And those they also had the release of the notes, the astronaut note.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had them there.
So I mean, yeah, they normally have a proof set or an eagle at like the Winter Fun. ANA normally gets some new release also. Money Showdown in Arizona, they get one too. So yeah, they tend to have releases at these bigger shows.
Yep. That's pretty smart on the Mint's part too.
I'm looking forward to that ANA because Cherry Picker's guide finally comes out.
Oh yeah.
Cherry Picker.
Nice. Now, see, now if you did the show at 1 a.m., I'd make every stream. You know, there's been nights that me and Bassman have been setting and doing stuff, like on GIMP and stuff. You know, we'll be working on something. Well, Bassman will be working on. I'll be giving my opinions and keeping Bassman on the right layer and stuff like that. But I've thought about going live at like 12:30, 1 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning when we're working on stuff. I was like, I bet people would like to see this. You know, how you come up with background, like our thumbnails and stuff like that. How he works on the thumbnails, like the thumbnail from today. It had the same background that we have on behind us here on the stream, that red to black fade. And then I had our logos and stuff on it. It said Talking with Tiny on it and stuff like that. But I think that would be interesting for people to see. The Bassman's like, nah. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Well, that gold gradient looked pretty good that he was showing us yesterday.
Oh, yeah. He come up with one yesterday, kind of on accident. He was just playing around with it, just picking colors. And all of a sudden, it looked like a steel pipe. It looked like a steel pipe with a perfect shadow and everything around it.
Perfect shadow and it glare and the reflection off the pipe and everything.
Nice.
I hear you, Scott S. Usually in bed by 10 or 11, getting old. Yesterday, I went to bed at 7 o'clock and didn't get up till 7 this morning.
Oh.
But usually I'll go to bed about 8, 8:30, 9, 10 o'clock at the latest. And I'm usually up 12 or 1 for a half hour, 45 minutes, and then I'll go back to bed.
Yeah.
I'll force myself to go back to sleep because I don't want to be up all night and then, you know.
I sleep for about 2 hours at a time.
Yeah.
That's what I've done. And it's just the way I got used to doing things, and I can sleep for 2 hours and I'm ready to go for 4 or 5.
Yep. Well, that's like when Laura and them were up here. You guys remember? I would sleep for like 45 minutes at a time. Then I'd be up for
Well, I know
a day at a time, and then go back to sleep for 45 minutes, and
when
just
she
worried about them.
When she wasn't home with you, me and you were on at 2 and 3 in the morning almost every day.
Oh yeah, almost every day. Yeah.
Because
go to bed about 4, and then doing a show at 9 o'clock in the morning. Go to sleep for 45 minutes and then be up.
Get back up and go again.
Yep. It was horrible. Now I'm just worried she's going to beat me throughout the day. I was worried about her. Now I'm worried about myself.
Well, you have to try to hide the bamboo stick.
Oh yeah. For those of you that don't know, well, probably a lot of you don't know. Miss Laura has a bamboo back scratcher. Everybody's seen those bamboo back scratchers in the store. I thought she was coming at me with one. That's why I looked over there. It's about this long. It's about that wide, and it goes, and it's got a taper in it like that. Then it's got the hooks on the end of it for the back scratcher part. Everybody's seen them bamboo back scratchers. She's like a samurai with this thing. I mean, I say something wrong, like me and Bassman will be picking on one another, and she can't hear Bassman picking on me, but boy, she hears me picking on Bassman, and she gets mad. She's like, whack!
Yeah,
right in the shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah, Bassman will be looking at something, not even be on the stream screen. He'll be like looking, his screen to be covered up with GIMP or whatever he's doing, and he'll just hear, like, oh, she got you, didn't she? Like, oh, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Anybody ever asks me, I'm afraid of 2 things on this planet: my wife and my mother.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only 2 things. And snakes, spiders, that don't bother me. They give me the heebie-jeebies, but I'm not afraid of them. My wife and my mother.
Yeah.
That's the only two things I fear. Archaeology Mikey. How you doing, buddy? It's been a long time. Hope everything's going well for you down there. Last I heard, you were moving and all kinds of stuff. It's been a while, buddy. It's good to see you.
Usury. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Usury. Missed you there. Sorry about that. Silvergate says, I like it too, not just a collector of dollar coins. Dollar coins have been a bust. Have all the presidential coins, 4 rolls, taking up storage space, Scott S. I started, and I done a video on it, and I don't think a lot of you were around. I know Miss Amy was, Bassman was around. Not a lot of you were around at that time or subscribed to our channel. I can't remember what mint it was. It was the mint that uses Benjamin Franklin as their logo.
Franklin mint?
Franklin, duh. I can't even believe that I just totally spaced out when I thought of Franklin mint. But it's from the Franklin Mint. It's an oak box. It's a cherry oak box about this big, about that long. It's about 14 inches by 13 inches, and it's about 3 inches thick. And it's got a lid on it. It's got a satin finished, blue satin logo in it. It's got velvet inserts in it, and it's got a place for all the presidential coins. I think I only have, and I was just going to get the P and D and put in there because I didn't want to get proofs and put in there on top of the coins. I was going to put a P in there and then cut out a circle of a piece of paper, acid-free paper, and put in there, and then put the D on top of it. And I started to get them, and I had like 4 of them filled out. Then I was like, I went on to something else. I can't remember what I went to, but I never did fill it up, and I've still got that. I sent one of them. Some of you may remember a guy named Michigan Mud Digger. Michigan Mud Digger, I sent him one of them, and I believe he filled his up, which was pretty cool. And if not, I know you guys have seen past preservation in here before.
Mm-hmm.
That's Michigan Mud Digger. He's got away from coins, and he's got away from stacking. He actually refurbishes and cleans headstones, especially veterans in cemeteries. I mean, he redoes them and brings them back to their natural look and uses all biodegradable stuff and nothing that's going to hurt the ground or the grass, and redoes the headstones, puts headstones back together that have fallen apart, even ones that were like granite, like slick granite, cleans all the lichen and stuff off of them and repaints the letters and stuff back in. He does a great job on them. So check him out. It's past preservation. Tell him Tiny sent you if you're interested in that sort of thing. But it's really, he does a lot of good work. Cleans up like he did a video the other day. He cleaned up a cemetery that on the 4th of July, people went into to watch fireworks. In the next park, they went into a cemetery to park and watch fireworks and left garbage everywhere. So he went in and cleaned it all up, and, props to him for doing that. That's awesome. Donna in Mexico says, I'm lucky to get 4 hours sleep a night. Many nights or less, I wake up and can't get back to sleep. I hear you.
I posted the link to past preservation.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, sir. When I have to get up early for some strange reason and get to see the sun coming up is like, what's that? That's Bob. That's what the armed forces calls Bob. Big orange ball. Donna in Mexico loves the sunrise. We get awesome sunrises here, and sunsets, like the hallway that we walk down to our room from the elevators.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big window right at the end of the hallway, and when the sun sets and it comes in and it just lights up that floor all the way down because it's level with the horizon.
Yep.
Oh, it's absolutely. I think I've sent Bassman pictures of it before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you like the Mayans. I guess at certain days of the year, the hall is just
Yeah.
perfectly lined up.
Mhm.
Me too, Scott S. I agree with you. I'm still shocked the presidential dollars were such a flop. I have too many of them too, just taking up space. A lot of anymore it used to be you could go into a bank and if they had dollars, it used to be a lot of Susan B. Anthony's and a lot of Sacagaweas. And now you see a lot of presidential coins like coming out of these vending machines that give back dollar coins. It's a lot of presidential coins. It's really it's a really bad thing. I can't believe that they were such a flop either. He's afraid of two things.
I have my set.
Nice. So. Nice, Mikey. That's awesome. He'll be a junior next year for college. Dude, I think I met you when you were like 16 years old. You were still in high school for sure. I know you were. I mean, I know you were still in high school. How old were you? I think you were like 15, 16 years old when I met you. That was way back with J&B, I believe. Bumped up my order on the Morgan and Peace reverse proofs. Mint let me. Woohoo. Nice. Two kinds of snakes, live snakes and good snakes. I had pet snakes when I was young, when I was a teacher. Zoe wants a pet snake. And I'm like,
the best pet snake you get is a hognose snake.
Oh yeah.
They're also called spread natter. They play dead, and if you have one and you try to turn it over, it acts dead, so it turns over on its back. And if you turn it back over, it's like, I'm dead, leave me alone, and flips back over.
Oh wow.
And so here you are rolling him over, and he's just steadily rolling back.
My buddy had a what's the popular, the boa.
Oh, the boa.
He had an albino boa, and he was feeding it one time, and it latched off to his hand. He wasn't feeding it anything live. He was feeding it some sort of fake it was an artificial pellet type food that the snake would eat. And he put his bowl down in there, and as soon as he put his bowl down there, that thing come across the tank and snagged him. What in the world? I didn't do that. There we go. I tell you what, StreamYard's been doing some funny stuff. It does some funny stuff on me and Bassman when just me and Bassman are in here too. It'll kick me off. It'll kick him off. It does weird stuff. Of course, me and Bassman hit the wrong button a lot.
You have to keep an eye on it. You have to make sure it stays in line.
Yeah. Talk about the presidential dollars. Bought them from the bank at face value as a forced savings account. So I have not lost anything yet, except for the ones I had to buy from the mint. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember they had.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, they had those NF String and Sons rolls where you could identify the coin by the wrapper. So
yep.
I remember I used to do that when they were first coming out. I think I got all the way up to Lincoln. But eventually I sold them off.
Yep. We have Diamondback Rattlers and Black Widow Spiders here. No, thank you. Well, we have Rattlers in West Virginia, and we have Cottonmouths and Copperheads and stuff like that. But
yeah,
usually it's like a milk snake or black snake or something like that, many a times I've walked down on like a lot of people don't know, like a black snake is good to have around your house. They keep, they keep mice and stuff like that, small rodents and moles, and they even keep like raccoons and possums away from your house because the smell. A lot of people don't know that black snakes smell like cucumbers. Like there's been many a time I'd walked out on the front porch and like, somebody making a salad out here? So it was like cucumbers. Little did I know there was a den of black snakes under the porch.
Dope.
Yep, I'm the same way. Make me do anything you want. If you have a snake in your hand, last thing you ever want to do is put it down.
Yeah,
Gilroy Roberts went to Franklin Mint. I did not know that.
I'm not phobic about spiders or snakes, but I dislike spiders more than snakes. They're creepy.
Yeah.
Spiders are creepy and they don't train well.
Next fall semester, I'll be learning how to edit videos and will be a junior. Beacon College in Leesburg, Florida. Nice.
Yeah,
Very
you
nice.
can train a snake, but you can't get a spider to do nothing.
No. Just got a message from Kitco. Gold and silver surging. Nice. It had been getting beat up the last couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
Kid of mine says, Donald, I try to educate myself on the different kinds of snakes and spiders in my state so I don't panic when I see one. I don't like them or bears. Yeah, bears, can't really
Can't negotiate
really do
with
too
a
much
bear.
with a bear. Yeah, it's like negotiating with a toddler. It's just not going to work.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody down there saying
Scott S. hates spiders.
yeah, but they're
Testing 1, 2,
important.
3, coming through loud and clear, Gearsry.
Yeah. Their spiders are important. I mean, I'm not saying kill all the spiders or anything, but they're still creepy.
Just don't bring them around, right?
Yeah, just don't come throw one at me.
Yeah, Zoe was wanting like a tarantula. Was it a tarantula she was wanting?
She wants one of everything. I don't know.
She wants one of everything. I know she wanted
I
a
was gonna
snake.
say,
I was gonna say she wants a snake.
If it's alive, she wants one.
Yeah, especially dogs. She's got several shirts that say like more dogs, less people. My favorite people are dogs.
Yeah.
Best sunsets I've ever seen were across the desert floor to White Sands National Park at the foot of the Oregon Mountains in southern New Mexico. Oh, I bet those are
Nice.
some beautiful, beautiful. In August, I'm going on a 7-night cruise to Cozumel, Mexico. Island Rotan, Bays Islands, Honduras, Belize, Costa Maya, Mahalo, Mexico. That's cool. There's a nice.
Oh, that's a trip.
Mm-hmm.
He said he had one, didn't work. A comment. Don't know why. Wife wants to go bass fishing with me. 32 years, and we're still best friends. She loves to fish. That's awesome.
That's what I say. Take her, go.
Absolutely. Kids are the best people to take fishing because, like their first time fishing. They really don't know what to expect. They've seen you fishing. They've seen you just grab the fish and take it off and, hook the worm and everything till it comes down to them doing it. Then when they come down to do it, they're like.
It's like I always told people, you can fish all you want to. But if you're taking a kid fishing, especially like for the first time, not one that's seasoned, but a kid that you're taking for the first or second time, don't go to fish. Take the kid fishing and help him or her.
Mm-hmm.
That you're there for them to learn how, not for you to stand up there and fish and them not know what they're doing. So if you take a kid fishing, take them. go with them and to be there. $8 now. Okay.
Oh, here we go. This is smart. Now I'm 22 years old. Holy crap. 22. You couldn't have been 16 when I met you. 17, 18 maybe. I know you were still in high school. Now I'm 22 years old and made a profit when silver market crashed at the beginning of the pandemic when everyone is in lockdown. Silver went down to $9 an ounce, bought 200 ounces for $8 an ounce.
Nice.
Wow. What are you talking about? Holy crap.
Yeah, it's forming a warning now.
I've been talking my full head off.
You got Scott S. message here. Taught his grandson to never kill a bee. Without them, we'd be up what's creek.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But
Wouldn't
you know
have any
what? Yellow
food, wouldn't have
Jackets.
beautiful flowers.
But you know what? Yellow Jackets are fair game. They're just
They're not
just
bees.
assholes.
They're not bees. Yellow jackets for trouble.
Yeah.
They're
murder
just looking
hornets.
to pick a fight.
And them carpenter bees, they need
Yeah.
to go somewhere else and dig on something else because
And-
my back porch on our house, for years, carpenter bees got in there and eat away.
Boring
And
them
our back
holes.
porch, you can't even walk on it anymore.
Yeah, boring holes in the 2x4s and stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And the ones that really need to go somewhere is those they call them good news bees here, but they're not really a bee. They're like a horsefly looking thing.
Oh, yeah.
That when you're out walking or whatever, they'll fly up and get right in front of your face and buzz around and you can't get rid of them. Hate those things.
Sweat bees. Those
Yeah.
those need to go
Basically
somewhere else.
that's what these are, the sweat bees.
Yeah. And flies that bite, those black flies,
Yeah.
they have those in Michigan around the Great Lakes. I used to go camping
yeah.
when I was in Wisconsin. I'd go up into Michigan and go camping up through there by the Great Lakes. Those black flies get horrendous in the spring. I mean, they don't sting you. They get on you and bite. And it's like getting stuck with a briar or something is what it feels like. It's horrible. Mike, good morning.
Yeah, I
Kevin
won't say Schitt's Creek, but
he'll
I
say
will say asshole. Okay, is that better, Mike?
My wife self-pollinates our plants because there are not enough bees. That's a good idea too.
Mm-hmm.
Scott S was talking about them having tarantulas.
You can order
Scary, ugly, but not vicious. Yep.
you can order a queen bee and start your own hive,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there's like in West Virginia, we see them all the time. We see all the time in like the classifieds. People are giving away beehives because they go to make honey, and then after the honey season, they're like, we don't want them, and then they just start over the next year with a new hive making honey.
Mm-hmm.
So you can there's a lot of places out there where you can get free beehives. I mean, you have to pay for the box and everything, but bring the hive over, get the queen bee and put her in a little thing. It's got like screen off like your screen door. It's got that kind of screen on it, little box. And they put the queen in there and then they set it over in this other big box and the hive will follow to her scent.
The whole hive will go get in that box.
Yeah, and the whole hive will get in that box, and then you just take it with you. And then put it in your own box. Ooh. Scored, got a 61 Franklin proof, and it's a DDR 004. Got to send it in for confirmation. Plainly see it with a multi-little microscope. Nice.
That's cool.
Have a good weekend, friends. Zoe Strong. Absolutely,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Appreciate it. Well, gentlemen, another hour. Is there anything else we need to talk about? We've talked about everything.
Oh, we've been all over the map today.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I guess I'll start off first. I want to thank Tiny and Bassman for having me up here today. Love coming on up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Beyond that, I'll see y'all at the coin shows this weekend. Tomorrow, I'll be over at the Cleveland Coin Expo in Broadview Heights, Ohio. And this Sunday, I'll be over at the Royal Oak Coins and More in Royal Oak, Michigan. For now, I'm Coins Making Sense, your spot for the dissemination of information to the numismatic nation. Thank you very much. Have a good day and have a good weekend.
Nice. Mr. Kevin's always a pleasure to have you on here, sir.
Yeah.
He's one of us, Bassman.
Yeah. He walking information is what he is.
He's very, very knowledgeable.
I have a lot of knowledge. It's just that it's mostly useless.
Mine too.
So,
Random facts that
Yeah,
run through this
random.
head.
not
Yeah.
necessary for anything, but I've got them. It's always nice
Ask
when
me-
you can ask a question and he can answer you.
Oh yeah. Very.
Yeah.
Like who is it? I just seen it. Keep it scale stupid. Asked the question what the first program was. He was thinking of the statehood quarters.
Mm.
Can't remember. Alrighty.
Well, anyway, I want to say how much I appreciate all of y'all's concern over my issues I have from time to time with the migraines and now with the dentist. But, it's nice to know you have people that are backing you and have your back and all of that. So have a
And
great
care enough to
weekend.
ask.
Yeah. Have a great weekend, everybody. And as always, I'm wishing I was fishing. Bye.
Mr. Kevin put it there, right there. Keep it scale stupid. 99 to 08. Statehood Quarter Series was the first series. I was thinking you were correct. But have a great weekend, everyone. No Saturday morning wake up call tomorrow. Mr. Kevin will be traveling to a coin show on Saturday and another coin show on Sunday. He'll be recruiting for the Michigan show from Cleveland. So I hope he picks up a bunch of guys. But I will see you guys Monday. I love each and every one of you, and I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.